Alright everyone, happy weekend! Saturday na naman, ang bilis ng araw. So since weekend na, panahon na naman po for our weekend crypto recap. Okay, so as always po, no, we're going to start out with BTC.D to check yung dominance sa market cap ng Bitcoin. And then from there, move on to other coins which include also Bitcoin, Ethereum, and so on. Okay, kung mapapansin nyo, yung SLP, NAXS, hindi ko na siya sinama dito. I've decided to make a separate video on those which will release later today. And if nagustuhan nyo ng ganong format, let me know. Okay, para every week ganun na lang gagawin natin. Marami kasi ako natatanggap na request na gusto sana ng more in-depth analysis ng AXS tsaka ng XLP. Siguro kasi maraming gusto mag-focus lang sa gaming aspect na kumita ng pera kaysa naaalalahanin pa nila yung chart, which tama naman. Diba? Sa akin yun na problema yun. Ako na yung tutulong sa inyo. Diba? Laro lang kayo, focus on making money. Okay? So, moving forward, hopefully what this does is it frees up yung weekend crypto recap natin to include more coins na hopefully ay makatulong din sa iba pa na hindi active players or anything. Alright? So, let's start, no? BTC.D. Essentially, nothing really happened from since the last time we looked at it. So last week it was here, this week nandyan pa rin, 'di ba? So essentially nag-range lang tayo sa area na 'to. No? So ang nangyari ba is parang dito, may overshoot tapos tumaas na. Hopefully, no? Lalo na kung kunyari long-term holder or investor kayo ng Bitcoin and you want it to move higher, then this really needs to get a move on. This needs to kick it up a notch. Diba? Para tumaas siya. And again, the immediate resistance we're looking at is 43.5. If we can break above that, then 45.7 more or less yung next. Okay? Hindi na ako naglagay ng level dito, but there's a minor resistance level there as well if we can break out around 47 area. But based on this, it's looking like Bitcoin is still not that strong or still not that bullish overall based sa dominance chart niya. But hindi naman natin pwedeng iasa lang lahat dito. So tignan din natin yung chart ng Bitcoin to assess kung ano nga ba itsura niya. Alright. So Bitcoin. Etong Bitcoin kahapon yung bigla siya bumaba etong candle na to. Yan yung may lumabas na news na nagka-crackdown yung China on Bitcoin, no? Na mas gusto nila na gagamitin yung kung anumang digital currency na ilabas yata nila. Again, I could be mistaken. Hindi ako super up-to-date do sa specific news na yon. Okay? Based lang siya sa limited understanding ko. So, if I'm wrong, please do let me know in the comment section. Diba? Educate nyo ako ng konti. Ha? But, yung chart mismo, ano nga ba nangyari? Diba? So, for the past week, we broke down this level of support here. Etong level of support. We broke down. We tested it from underneath. We tried to go back above it here. Hindi kinaya. Nag-breakdown tayo ulit. And now we're trading beneath 43,956. Lagay na lang natin sa 44,000, no? So, if this continues, ang tingin ko, if we can break tong 39,000 na level, then highly likely, we retest etong area na to. Okay? Etong area of support na to. So, baka bumalik tayo dyan kung mabasag natin tong 39,000. Diba? If mas mababa pa dyan, as we discussed before, baka ma-retest yung liquidity na nag-form dito sa triple or quadruple bottom na to. Diba? Kasi syempre isipin nyo, maraming naghihintay dyan na either magbabuy on support or magsa-sell short kapag ka nag-break yan and so on. So maraming liquidity, no? So pagka ganon, maaaring balikan dyan just so maka-pick up ng liquidity yung Bitcoin and then from there, magde-decide yung market kung ano nga ba talaga ang gusto niyang gawin. Now, the bullish scenario, of course, is we start trading back above tong 44,000 area again. Maybe do something like this. Diba? Form an inverted head and shoulders type of pattern. Then break above it, break above 49. Then, if mangyari yon, then I think we at least retest tong 53,000 na area or go into this white zone here. Okay, again, if we can break that, then I think that's very, very bullish. Then I feel we break the all-time highs and move higher from there. Okay? But as is right now, it's looking a bit more bearish than bullish. Okay? But it's not yet yung end of the world type scenario. Hindi naman siya yung tipong, holy crap, kailangan lumabas na ako, takbo, takbo, takbo. Wala pa namang ganon. But it's not looking super optimistic, if that makes sense. Alright? Next, let's take a look at Ethereum. So, Ethereum, medyo similar sa Bitcoin yung galaw niya. Mas defined lang ng konti yung mga levels. Okay, so it's slowly been moving lower din. Lower high, lower high, lower high. Okay, pero clear yun na untog tayo. Untog tayo sa previous supports here. Untog tayo sa previous supports there. Turn resistance. So, clear cut din. If we break below 2.6, then we likely target 2.4 or lower. Okay, na pwedeng itong area din yung mag-act as resistance if support is broken. Okay, and similar din to Bitcoin, meron tayong triple bottom dito sa area na to. That price could revisit if ma-break nga tong 2.4 na area. Again, to find some type of liquidity in the market. Alright? Now, ano ang bullish scenario niya? Para sa akin, ang bullish scenario niya, similar na naman sa Bitcoin. We need to break above 3.2, maybe form some type of inverted head and shoulders pattern, something like that here. Then, maybe use that as a base to break above 3.7 to target 4,000 or higher, no? So, yun tayo sa Ethereum. So, for me, eto, key level tong 2.6. If that breaks, then it's gonna look a lot more bearish. Right now, similar to Bitcoin, yes, it's more bearish than bullish, but hindi mo pa rin pwedeng sabihin na, end of the world na, run, run, run. Okay? Kumbaga, it's not looking super optimistic, it's not looking super bright, but pwede pa, kaya pa. Mas delikado pag nabasag na yung 2.6. Kasi talagang lalalim na yung retracement nun. Alright? Next, let's move on to ADA, no? So, ADA, ang nangyayari so far, so if you look at the charts, I don't think we've looked at this before, right? We've essentially been making higher highs, higher lows, di ba? Sa big picture. So, right now, the pullback is still in line with kung ano man tong big picture na to. Ang tanong lang is, if you want to get in ADA, saan ba yung magandang pwedeng abangan, di ba? So, for me, a pullback to this area, okay pa. Okay, it's not gonna be super bad. A breakdown from 0.89, then medyo GG na to. Again, that's for me, ha? Kasi a breakdown from there, ang laki na nung possible na pullback pa eh. Biglang 0.419, ang laki sobra, di ba? So, ito kasi at least meron tayong consolidation dito. So, odds are, if price does come back here, hindi siya basta-basta mabubuhos na lang at biglang babaksak dito. Odds are magkakaroon ng reaction dito sa area na to. And pwede tayong mabigyan ng oras to decide kung ano nga ba talaga ang gusto nating gawin from here. Kung ano yung gustong gawin ng market and may oras tayong mag-react. Dito, wala na eh. Wala nang konso-konso. Talagang umangat lang siya. So baka, kung mabasag man to, dire-diretso yan, balik ng 419. Okay? So obviously, mga may hawak nito, gusto nila, mas maaga yung pag-carve out ng bottom. Sino ba naman na may ayaw? We break above 2.5 again. Then from there, use this. Ito yung next trading range natin. Then break out from 316. And then from there, all-time highs na ulit. So yun yung gusto makita ng mga tao dito sa ADA if you are bullish. Now guys, before we continue, request lang na if you like this video, if you like what we do, if you like the weekend crypto recaps, please do give this video a like and consider subscribing to my channel. It's one of the few ways for me to actually analyze kung nagugustuhan nyo ba yung content na pinuput out natin at kung nakakatulong ba to sa inyo. Siyempre, yun naman ang goal natin lagi na ang ginagawa nating mga videos ay nakakatulong po sa inyo lahat. Alright? So, moving on, let's do Solana, Sol. So, Sol has broken out, diba? So, obvious naman how bullish it was. And right now, with the current pullback, I still wouldn't say it's bearish. Sumasabay lang siya sa sentiment ng overall market, no? So, meron akong drawing na white zone dito. For me, if price ever pulled back there, then it's something that I have to seriously consider, no? Now, I am not saying that price will pull back there. In fact, I'm saying that it's highly unlikely it does. Diba? But if it does, depending on how it does it, depending on how the structure looks at the time, then it's something that you might want to consider, or at least I want to consider. Okay? Now, it's also possible na nag-carve out na tayo ng bottom dito. And if so, what we want to see next, if we're bullish this, is a re-break above 173 para babalik tayo sa range na to. Okay? Pagbalik sa range na yan, I don't think na we'll just suddenly jump and pump to new highs. Okay? Why? Kasi nagkaroon na ng konting chop gumulo na dito, dire-diretso lang diba? So, it's possible na once bumalik tayo dyan, magkaroon ng consolidation konti, bigyan ng chance yung mga market participants mag-decide kung gusto nilang pumasok or hindi, and then from there, the market will see kung gusto niya tumaas o gusto niya bumaba. Okay, obviously, a break above 221 will take us to new all-time highs and likely push this up even further, no? Pero pag hindi, pag nag-console lang, nag-hold, then we break down, then the possibility exists na from 221 to 115, maging isang malaking range lang yan, and we'll see what happens from there. Maybe magko-compress yung range eventually. Actually, hindi maybe. Highly likely, magko-compress yung range eventually. But of course, kung ganun yung nangyari, there's always the possibility na dire-diretso pababa rin lang. Again, we'll have to wait and see. Ang maganda, we're all in this together, no? Sama-sama natin itong matitignan on almost a weekly basis, lalo na kung may nag-request. So, mababantayan natin siya ng magkakasama. Alright, and then finally, let's take a look at DOT. So, DOT, what's going on is we moved higher. Price tried to keep pushing in this area, no? Hanggang hindi na niya kinaya kasi lumalaki, nag-expand yung range dito. Lumalaki siya na lumalaki. Then, bumaksak. After bumaksak, nag-compress sandali, bumaksak ulit. Diba? Then, we started moving higher again. Bumalik tayo. Saan tayo nagko-consolidate ulit ngayon? Dito sa area na to of previous consolidation. Diba? So, what can we expect to happen? If price moves up and breaks above 39.48 or 40, then we come back into this previous range ng 39 to 47. Bakit 47? Bakit di ko linagay sa all-time highs? Kasi etong high na to, tong 47.21, dyan nahirapan tumagos yung price Diba? If you look at it here, it went up, reject. Dito, it went up, closed above it, immediately rejected the next candle. Then the candle after that, tried again, then reject. So parang lumalabas na 47 talaga yung mas resistance niya, kumbaga. Okay? So that's something to look out for if we do break out to the upside. Na baka dyan tayo ulit mauntog, diba? Then baka mag-consolidate tulad nito. How wide or how compressed it is, hindi natin masasabi, but we'll watch for it together, no? Now, if you are bullish ADA naman, what you don't want to see is for price to break below tong 22 na area. Okay, a break below that means na highly likely we revisit tong 17 to 18. Then if we break that, baka all the way hanggang 10 na. Okay, bakit mahirap mag-assess dito? Kasi yung mga ganito, as I've said before, mga maliliit na candles na kumpul-kumpul, usually mas mahirap siyang basahin, mas mahirap tansyahin. Okay, so mahirap masabi na, baka malamang magko-conso tayo dito dahil nag-conso before. Kasi weird yung consolidation niya parang isang tightrope wedge lang pataas. So mas mahirap, no? So that's just something to watch out for with ADA. Okay? Yan yung bearish scenario niya. Obviously, kung mabasag tong 10 na area, then wala na, pangit na talaga. Okay? Right now, pullbacks are still kind of okay depending on how it happens. Okay? But yung severe breakdown talaga, then malamang medyo sobrang delikado. We revisit mga 5, 6, and so on. Okay? Mga 6.3, I think, yung kung mabasag yung 10.35 na area. We'll worry about that if we ever get there. Again, I don't think we do, but if we ever do, that's something that we will be watching out for together, no? So, guys, again, maraming salamat po sa panonood. I really appreciate it. Okay, I hope na nagustuhan nyo po tong weekend crypto recap natin. And if so, again, I would like to request for you to give this video a like and consider subscribing to my channel. And as always, guys, good luck and happy trading.